Hello, Fryce here again, and today we have another build video, and today is from a suggestion from Praying Mantis from our Scorch build last video, and it is Northstar. So, what we have here is the linear rifle Harris for the right arm, left arm, linear rifle Curtis. I chose these two because I found that it was a good balance between the damage and range, and it mimicked Northstar's railgun a lot better than some of the other guns. And for the right back, we have the detonating missile launcher for semi-cluster missile type effect. And for the left back, we have the scatter missile to imitate the flight core. And I had to do a lot of experimenting with this. I initially had it as a tetrapod build, and I found that for what I was running on the build, it didn't fit that well, and the mobility wasn't good enough, so we had to cut out the flight part of it. And while I'm still able to get mobility with the BST boosters, I find that this is the best version I could come up with. There's the legs, arms, chest, and head that I'm running, same as usual, and terminal armor just for safekeeping. And yeah, I will see you in our first match. Alright, and we're in our first match against Rat Pack 412. And I believe he is running a Walter cosplay. That's definite. No, it isn't. It's close. He's running most of the kit though. He's just got the Zimmerman shotgun, I want to say. Alright. And I can show off the hard work I had to troubleshoot with this build. Goal is to keep them as far away as possible because this build is not good for close range, as you might be able to tell. And there's a hit that I didn't want to take. But we can do a decent job of keeping them back. And that's not good. That's not what you want to see. And I've been pinned against the corner. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, there we go. Unfortunate. Yeah, it was doing solid work until I had gotten caught on that bit of map terrain, which is unfortunate. But I find that the 10 missile silos does a lot better for stagger damage and for creating pressure than any of the other rocket launchers, and it can best imitate our boy Northstar. There we go. Just gotta get careful of his... This dude likes to rush in. Just gotta take advantage of his... I didn't realize he was running the twin birds. Or the songbirds, whichever ones they are. I cannot remember them, but I was not expecting that. I was expecting something else. I thought he was running the dual cannons, honestly. Alright, I think we can wrap that up. So yeah, if you can stay at a medium range, you can, both Harris and, can't remember the other one's name, they can do solid work as chip damage and to keep the stagger high. And then both the missile salvo and the rocket, I can't remember what it's called, but I'm just going to call it cluster missile, does solid work on bringing the rest of their posture bar down, which I really enjoy. It's just really not getting caught in this dude's dashes forward, because it's definitely dangerous. And one of the reasons I like to run the what's called reverse joint legs is because the jump, you can use it as a semi dodge, and it doesn't waste any energy. So it's very helpful in situations like this where if you're running one of the coral generators, you really need to conserve that energy or run out of it fast so then that you can regen. And this is not... Okay, we were able to get out of that. That's good, that's great. Just gotta finish him off, hopefully. There we go. Awesome. And I will say that this has gone well, after I had done some touching up on the initial build, that this felt a lot balanced compared to a lot of other builds. Because at times I was either getting outranged, or when I got my stun off, I couldn't deal enough burst damage to make it worth. So I had to do a lot of playing around with it. Alright, and we're back with the next match against Hero using Epoch, I believe. Oh no, they're using something else, but they've got the name Hero and Epoch as ninja, and looks like it's gonna be a close range. I believe that's the needle launcher. So it's gonna be very important that I keep a solid, safe distance away from him, because that. Well, I use that on some of the early iterations of Northstar. It definitely does some work if you get close, but it seems that we're able to get. There we go. Got some good initial damage. Yeah, look at that stagger, and then he goes in for. Oh, he misses melee. We got lucky. All right, yeah, those do some solid stagger. Oh boy, I hope that. Okay, good. He wasn't able to get in. I was gonna say, I don't think he's gonna be able to get in here. We're able to kite him slightly. Unfortunately, this is becoming a close range battle, which is not looking too good for me. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, there we go. We've got some good damage. There we go. Just need to stay back. And, oh boy. There we go. Solid. Alright, good fight. Yeah, I didn't think that those were as dangerous as he's making them. But I guess when you run dually of any impact weapons, it's pretty scary. Where is he? Oh, I was about to get slammed. No. Oh, that was a bad idea. He just... That's one of the dangers of running melee, is they're very strong, but if you whiff and your opponent's ready for it, you get punished very hard. And okay, perfect. I didn't get punished. That was awesome. It looks like I should be able to wrap this up without dying or taking too much more damage. Alright, here we go. Good fight. So as you can see, like when he comes in for an attempted rush, I'm able to use the reverse joint legs to jump over him and get a free dodge and evasive maneuver after that. But I will catch you in the next fight. Alright, and we're back with our next match against Miss Sona using the Black Dragon, I believe. And from what I saw in the lobby, it's, yeah, mostly just a rocket build. I think I'm not too worried about the shoulder ones, if they're the ones I'm thinking they are. If they're the cluster one. I don't think that those ones follow you. Unless they're like mine, then I will be slightly concerned, because the one that I'm running is slightly annoying. Oh, yep, it's not the one I'm thinking of. Alright, so I should... Oh, no, they do follow you. I did not know that. Alright, so change to the build. Instead of the tracker missile, you can most certainly run those clusters, because I did not know that they follow you as well as this person's using them. Boy, so, you know, the more you know. That is cool. I did not know that. I will have to... If you find that that's a little bit more interesting for the build, you can most certainly run that. Jeez, that does solid damage. I haven't dealt with that much, so I'm not too privy on how to dodge it. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. I think, yeah, that's about it. That's all she wrote. Oh no. Alright, yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, I have not dealt with that, but you can definitely run that as well to better imitate the cluster missile instead of the tracking exploding one that I'm running right now. The more you know. From the impression I got from the video in the build menu was that it would only stay in the area that it exploded and not fully track an opponent. But I'm thinking I should be able to just bum rush this guy because he is a since he is a long range build, I can just apply pressure like this as best as I can at least. Oh, that's a rip. Move, thank you. And while I'm still going to take damage, I'm going to be... his hits are going to be following behind me, which is a little easier to dodge than from all angles. Solid. Very good. Launch those. Oh, yeah, this is way better approach. Alright. So we're able to solve that problem. Now it's just pulling it back. There we go. Solid fight. I always forget that's the best ways to deal with missiles like that is to just rush. I remember Carla's arena battle gave me a lot of trouble because I wasn't just rushing in past the missiles. I let them track me and chip me down way too much. Where is he? There he is. Don't want to give him any space because that's how he's gonna catch me. I just need to make sure that his rockets don't really combo because I'm slightly concerning for how much damage rockets he has. I also do find that the tracking exploding rocket is a little bit nicer because it prevents an area that they can go to. Instead of just tracking them. I like it because it just mixes it up compared to the typical rockets that just chase. But good fight, Mr. Misona. Had me thinking hard for a second, but I was able to get past. I will catch you guys in the next fight. Alright, and we're back with our next match against Geist. I was also thinking about what I said about how I kind of got to get in there and it's not, and how it's not very accurate to Northstar gameplay, but I feel like it's a little bit more entertaining if I have it like this, where while these rifles can be effective at longer ranges, the stunning and chip damage comes best in that close to medium, and I was not expecting him to be there. So please forgive me, but if you do have any more ideas on how I could improve it, please do let me know, because I'm not too sure. And this poor gentleman. I do like the build. It looks like a Gundam. I don't watch... Ouch. Oh, jeez, that's some damage. Alright, alright. Alright, this is... oh my gosh. Alright, so I actually don't know how to deal with that too well. So he's gonna catch me. I always underestimate those the back-mounted needle launchers. Those deal so much damage if they can stagger you. So I've got to watch for those, and I need to be wary of the beam. I don't see that very often or at all. I also need to watch his melee because that hurts a lot. Okay, good. Oh, we dodged. I thought that we were gonna get hit by most of that. Good, good. We're getting some chip damage. Oh, perfect. Oh, and we were able to dodge it. Okay. Oh, he missed his shoulders. All right, perfect. We're doing fine. We could pull this back. Or maybe not. Probably not. Most likely not gonna lie. I got too overconfident. Unfortunate. I did not expect some of those shoulders to hit me. And I am bad at dodging that laser beam. I actually don't know how to dodge that, but I will see you in the next fight. Alright, and I am back with the last fight against Talmar76, I think, using his Eclipse, I want to say. Yes, I was right. And it looks like he is just going for an energy build. I don't know how it's gonna do too much because I can dodge the plasma rockets at a decent, consistent rate. So we'll see. I thought I was on the ground. Yeah. Unfortunate start. If I learned anything from last match is that I need to keep the aggression up because I thought the last match was going to be a little easier than it was. And I had gotten steamrolled because I got cocky. Alright. In my opinion, I feel like he has invested a little too much in the close range. Excuse me, he invested too much in trying to be both mid and long range, close range, which leaves him at a severe disadvantage at one of the two. So he can't do anything very well or have much pressure at this medium range. And at close range, he only has his laser blade, which isn't a guaranteed hit unless I'm stunned, which all of his weapons don't have much stun. I feel his pain because when I was first trying out my campaign builds in here, I was getting dogged on by anyone who fully invested in close range or fully invested in long range. So I learned you gotta fully invest in the range that you're trying to be good at, which for me, or for Northstar, it's mid, close-ish. I have still not really found a build or weapons that I know would do great in a close range, not gonna lie. Alright, just gotta finish this off. He's doing better at dodging missiles this time, I will say. And I'm doing a worse job of dodging his plasma rocket, yeah, as I get pelted in the back. I will say that he's getting better. He has done better at dodging, but I'm not gonna let him take it so easily with that pulse blade swing. And despite this not being a true long-range Northstar build, I feel like it's a little bit more interesting than just playing back and having not as much counterplay to be done. But yes, that was the last match. I hope you enjoyed. This was once again suggested by Praying Mang, I believe, in the Scorch video, and once again, here's the build. I will leave the share key down below. If you want another Titan made or another cosplay made, please let me know. That wraps up this video though. I hope you enjoyed. This has been a much better video in terms of successful fights compared to the previous ones. And oh right, I forgot, you can switch the previous missile launcher that I was just had with a container missile launcher if you want a true cluster missile, but I find that this is great for pressure and stagger damage. That wraps this up. I hope you enjoyed. See ya.